I took a DNA test for fun. Now I have no father, no family, no fiancé tilde copyright yeah broken bar only the truth and silence. I thought it would be just a joke, a fun little birthday experiment. I spit in a tube and find out I've got some Viking blood or something. A month later, I was standing in the rain outside my parents' house, clutching torn DNA results a broken bar while the man I'd called Dad looked at me like I was a stranger, or worse like I had never even existed. I grew up in what I thought was a loving family, Mom at the heart of the home, Dad a tough but fair, the kind of man you don't question. He taught me how to keep my word, fix a car, land a solid punch. He never said I love you, but I always felt it. I was his son, I had to be. My older sister was clearly his favorite, but I was the legacy, the future. For my 30th birthday, my fiancée tilde copyright Katia gave me a DNA test kit. We laughed about it. Maybe you've got Mongolian ancestors. I kissed her, not knowing it would be one of the last kisses we'd share. Part 2, the discovery you can't forget. The results came back: genetics, ethnicity, potential diseases. I skimmed through all of it. Then I got to the relatives section. No genetic match to listed father. I froze. Must be a mistake. Wrong account. I requested a recheck. Same result. I was not the biological son of the man I had idolized all my life. I went to see them. Drop the results on the table. My mother froze, literally, as if someone squeezed her heart with their fist. Silence. Then finally she whispered, "It was a mistake. I was younger broken bar. I thought your father had left me. It was one night. I thought a broken bar you were his." My father didn't speak. He looked at her, then at me. "You knew? A number." I really thought her. He cut her off with a look, then he stood up. I raised you for 30 years. He left the room, left the house, left me. The next day, I got a text: "We're no longer family. Goodbye." My sister called. I thought she'd understand. Instead, she said, "You could have kept quiet. You destroyed our family." Just like that, I became the villain in a story I didn't write. I didn't cheat. I didn't lie. I was just born, that's all. My parents cut contact. No calls, no messages. I was erased from their lives. Katia tried to support me a broken bar at first, but a few weeks in, she said, "You're different, distant, cold, like something in you died." Maybe it did. I replied. She went to visit her mom for a few days. She never came back. I was spiraling, drinking, sleeping all day, staring at nothing. Then one day, I got a message. A man I didn't know wrote, "Hi, I just got some strange DNA results. We seem to be a 99.9% match. I think a broken bar I might be your biological father." We met. He was stunned too. An artist, a loner. He remembered my mom one night, long ago. He never knew, never wanted to be a father. And a broken bar I felt nothing, no hate, no connection. He was just a man whose blood flows in me, but who had nothing to do with my soul. Now I live alone. I'm not a son, not a brother, not a fiancé tilde copyright. Even friends drifted away, unsure of what to say, or how to handle the new, broken version of me. But I have the truth. It burned everything down, but left behind the one thing that's real, me. You know what's truly terrifying about the truth? It doesn't set you free, it strips you bare. And only then do you see who really loved you, a broken bar, and who only loved the version of you that was easy to accept. A few weeks after meeting the man who claimed to be my biological father alien a day, I got another message. This time, it wasn't from a DNA site. It was handwritten, in an envelope, slipped under my apartment door. "You're not the only one who's been lied to. You have a half-brother. His name is Daniel. Ask Leonid, a friend. I thought it was a joke, some twisted prank, but the next time I saw Leonid, I asked. He went pale. I didn't want to tell you until you were ready. So it's true? Yes, Daniel is broken by your half-brother. He's 28, lives in St. Petersburg, and he knows about me. Number. He doesn't know I'm his father either. 2 sons, 2 secrets, 1 man who chose silence over truth. I found Daniel on social media, successful, charismatic, a tech startup founder, the kind of guy who always wins. I didn't message him at first, just a broken bar watched, stalked, if I'm honest. But one day, I couldn't take it. I wrote, I think we might be related, same father, we need to talk. He answered in minutes. We met. He was sharp, confident, and cold. So what, we're brothers now? Just like that? I didn't ask for this. I'm just trying to understand who I am. He stared at me. I know who I am. You're the one who came crawling out of the past like some DNA ghost. I didn't lie to you. He did. And now you want what? A bond? A family? He stood up. We're not brothers. We're 2 mistakes made by the same coward. He left. I haven't heard from him since. One night, I was going through old photos, trying to hold on to some version of the past that hadn't dissolved in lies. Then I found a letter, stuffed inside a family album, yellowed and almost unreadable. It was from a man named Victor, written to my mother, long before I was born. You said if your husband ever found out, everything would fall apart, but you also said you loved me. I don't know what to believe anymore. The letter was dated 9 months before my birthday. I showed it to my mother. She turned to stone. I thought it was Leonid. I wanted it to be Leonid. What are you saying? I'm saying a broken bar. There's a chance you're not his son either. Another man, another possibility, another hole in my identity. As if the universe hadn't punished me enough. Katya the fiancée copyrightee who left me messaged me out of nowhere. We need to talk. It's urgent. We met at a cafe copyright. Her hands trembled. I'm pregnant. Is it mine? I don't know. My heart sank. I laughed. Actually laughed. That's perfect. Of course. Why wouldn't life keep twisting the knife? She wiped a tear. I didn't cheat. It could be yours. And if it's not, I'll still keep it. She left before I could reply, and I sat there, alone, in a storm of what-ifs and maybes. Weeks passed. I couldn't sleep. If the child is mine, what do I do? What if I bring them into a world of broken lines and bloodlines I can't trust? Eventually, I offered to take a test once the baby's born, but something inside me cracked at the thought. What if I end up just like them? What if I become a ghost to my child, like Leonid was to me? Now I stand at a crossroads. I might have a brother who hates me, a child who may or may not be mine, a mother who no longer knows who I am, a father or two who built their lives on silence. I began this journey looking for the truth, but all I've found are questions that never end. The only thing I know for sure is this: the past is a wound that never heals when it's hidden, and the